Hello, welcome to Iron Cherry 61. Today, I'll be doing another walkthrough for the USA campaign. Okay, so now we have, I'll tell you what I've done so far in my own free time. So, sorry, let me adjust my computer a bit. Okay, uh, so what I've done is I've conquered Sicily. So, what after I made a landing here, I quickly punch through the line and take this port, this airport and Messina. So it's important to take Messina because I did a bit of few like playthrough in my own time. So what happens if you then take a Messina quickly, then the Axis will send like so a lot. They will send like 40 plus division here and 40 plus or like at least 40 plus division here. And from there they will launch a counter attack against your forces entrenched here. And in some of my playthrough, what happens was that I got pushed out of Sicily. So that's why I quickly like take Messina so that quickly secure the entire Sicily island before they could land more forces here. So luckily this time round there are only like 2 divisions guarding, so I was able to defeat the 2 division here and take this port. Yeah, okay. Then also I was able to maintain air superiority because the time what happened is that in my last playthrough, in my some of my few attempts, what happened was like they actually sent a lot of aircraft here. Like the one time there are 3,000 aircraft here, and they came like, and I got the red air zone, and this was how they was able to push my forces out of Sicily because not only they have 2 times the division I have here, but they also have the air superiority. So that's why I lost this island that time. So by this time we are able to maintain air superiority because you see now, uh, like based on my strategy of this form of attritional warfare, what I did was I selectively choose a number of fighters and engage in fight that I can win now. So for example, if this air zone they have 459 fighters, I will send 648 fighters to engage. So I keep killing all their planes. I'm killing more planes than they kill my. So eventually the Germany lost so many planes that now they only have like, let's say, 3,840 planes, 3,840 fighters, whereas I have 9,978 fighters. So I have about 3 times their fighter strength. So this is called the attritional air warfare. So I only fight when I have the favorable odds. So, and not only that, not only I have to win in the air quantitatively, I also need to have better fighters. So I need to have quality fighters, even better than them. So if you look at our stats, it says that our average air attack is higher than their air defense, our average agility is higher than theirs, and our average speed is higher than theirs. We look at our stat, even our average air defense is higher than their air attack, our average agility is higher than them, and our average speed is higher than them. So as they lose a lot of fighters, another important thing to know is that your your pilot, they also gain experience, whereas they will lose experienced pilots. So you look at my pilot, I think they are quite experienced. Like this one has like level 4. This one has you call it the experience for the season. So it has plus 18% air attack, plus 27% agility, and when you talk about the night operation penalty, we only have negative 18%. So this means that we are like superior to them, not just in numbers but also quality aircraft. Because another thing I did is like I allocated a lot of my factories to the production of T51 Mustang A3, and if you look at the stats, yes, maximum range, maximum reliability, and maximum engine, I could have upgraded the weapons, but it will cause my reliability to fall, so it's okay. The most important is agility, the range also. Agility help you win the air war. You just ask the Zero fighter in World War II, that's how they initially dominate the Allied fighter because of their extreme agility. So I allocate so many factory, and also not to mention, we also have a lot of aluminium. Not only we extract a lot of aluminium, we also import a lot of them. So without aluminium, also rubber, aluminium and rubber. So because we have like so many aluminium and rubber, we can keep making planes. Whereas if you look at Germany, they have You look at their natural resources. They're, okay, they produce a lot of aluminium, but they don't have a lot of rubber. 221 is decent, but if you compare the amount of rubber I have, so if you compare the amount of, let's see, trade amount of aluminium we have more than 600. Rubber, we are roughly equal, but you have to remember that we have access to the rubber in the British Malaya and Sri Lanka, so we can eventually outproduce them in the number of fighters, and that's good. So back to the area air zone. You see, let's say in northwest Germany, we have 648 fighters, we have 500 strategic bombers, whereas they have 459 enemy fighters only opposing us, and also get my bombers to target their air defense, so they have 6 air defense. Yeah, so this was what happened in real life. In 1944, the Allies finally won the air war over Germany because they have access to, because they started to use long-range fighter escort for their heavy bombers. So this is the same scenario that's playing out for them in this game. So let's say in Benelux region, we have 600 fighters. They can only put up 353 fighters, and 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 this means, and what they are doing is not good for them as well, because they are exposing their fighters to my fighters. Instead of, let's say, concentrating on their available fighter in one air zone and try to win in this air zone, they spread out their fighters and they're just exposing their fighters. See, 5 enemy planes shot down, whereas we have 0 planes shot down. So I'm trying to destroy them in the attritional warfare, trying to destroy the Luftwaffe in the attritional warfare. So in Northern France, we have 500 fighters, and in then they only have 224 fighters. So Western France, we have 700 fighters, they have 0. Southern France, 294 fighters, and we have 900. So we outnumber them 4:1. See, we lost 1, but they lost 6. So this is no good for them. Remember, they also lost experienced pilot, whereas our pilot also gained experience. So let's see our pilots. Maybe our CFI. So our pilots, we have a lot of aces as well. So don't forget aces. I believe aces can die in this game. So we are slowly gaining experience and having fighter ace, which is good. So we have final air experience. In fact, can continue to upgrade our plane. But I think there's no need for now. So we need to start getting fighter jet, because we need to be competitive in case they started to get their own fighter jet as well. So we cannot give them chance to revive. So we have 700 fighters, they have 500 fighters. So we outnumber them both in quality and quantity. And this is so sweet. Look at this. Look at our stats. We are so much better than them in our planes. So in Western Germany, we have 200 fighters engaging 113 fighters. So if let's say suddenly they put more planes here, we either withdraw from the fight or we send in more planes. We cannot lose fighter in a battle that we are about to lose. So we have to make sure we win every battle. So in Italy, we have 1,700 fighters, and they don't have enough fighters to defend the country, to defend their territories. Also, another thing is that why the enemy fighters cannot just like withdraw from the battlefield is because, don't forget, I have strategic bombers. So if they are doing nothing to fight, my strategic bombers will tear their will destroy their infrastructure, their airfields, their city, everything. So without that, when their airfield is damaged, there's no way their fighters can put up any resistance, because they need their airfield repaired. They also need their infrastructure, they need their factories repaired, because they need all this to repair. So they have to come out and fight. There's no way they can hide, even if they want to, because my strategic bombers will destroy their infrastructure. Same Alpha region, we have 700 fighters, they have 500 fighters, 450 fighters, and we are killing them at a ratio 2:1. So this is what we like to see in Balkan, where they get their oil. So they have 26 heavy fighter, but we have 7 bombers, and we have 1,300 fighters. And I believe my bombers, they are also targeting the enemy air defense. So you look at the air defense, their air defense damage. Let me switch to Romania. I'm curious to see how their oil production is affected. So if you look at the oil production, they're still producing a lot of oil. I think they are doing a very good job. I think they repair their infrastructure quite fast. But it's okay. Let me see their construction. They are busy repairing. We didn't manage to damage their infrastructure. If I destroy that infrastructure, I can reduce the oil. But it's not oil refineries. Let me double check first. I pause for I want to check internet to see how to destroy the oil. So what I meant is that I'm trying to search internet to see whether there's a way I can destroy their oil fields rather than the refineries and other stuff. So I just check for a while. Hello. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So now I check already I check the internet. What they say is that you can't really bomb the oil resources directly. But what I can do is to bomb the infrastructure. Let's say if you trade, because if you trade, let's say if you trade that with the enemy, does export, because I'm thinking whether does exporting resources require anything? No. Civilian factory. Okay, so what I found is that so what I can do is to bomb their infrastructure, so that they produce less oil. That's one thing I can do. So let's focus on infrastructure, airfields, air defense. No point hitting the refineries because what we want to hurt is their oil field, which is a lot, 152. So we have to destroy their infrastructure. Radar we can try to hit, because it's part of the air defense. This one is the fuel supply. Yeah, no point hitting the fuel supply. What we want to hurt is Germany. We want to hurt Germany. So just hit the oil field, the infrastructure. So we want to reduce their capability to export as much oil to Germany as possible. So these are what we want to target. We have to disable the air defense because they have like 26 air defense, which is a serious threat. So fighter, can we get more strategic bomber to help out? Okay, we have more than enough. Now what to do? Okay, we lost 1 submarine and 2 aircraft carrier. So right, so we have largely disabled their air defense. 7 of fighters. Also, I've done a few things. First, I'm sending Chester Nimitz. I'm transferring Chester Nimitz from the Pacific to Atlantic. And also, this aircraft carrier, I'll call it the carrier strike group, that has helped me won the battle against the Japanese. Look at our experience. We are basically veterans. All our carriers are veterans. So you can see they are all level 5. So I'm transferring them to the Atlantic, because what I want them to do is to establish naval supremacy over the English Channel, as I'm preparing for D-Day with Omar Bradley. I also start training 51 Division. Tanks wise, I don't need, because I believe I have a lot. And the thing is that, you see, my tanks are still upgrading. So if I keep training more tanks division, I will never, how do I put it? I will never finish upgrade, because I have a lot. Because as you can see, from the East Coast, I'm transferring this division to the East Coast, because I want them to eventually come, and I want Mark Clark to come, the 9th Army. Mark Clark is in charge of the 9th Army. So I want him to come and help out in the Italian campaign, because as you can see, the Italian has put a lot of force to block my advance through this Strait of Messina. So I want to land another forces here to help out. Paratroopers, I can start training, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough, like, what you call that, special forces cap. Also transferring 18 Marine Division to come, because I want them to do D-Day. D-Day, I have really one army in UK, or under Omar Bradley. He's now in charge of the D-Day. Also transferring this huge number of 10 division to the East Coast. Maybe I can use it for D-Day or Italian campaign. I'll see if it. Transfer 2 amphibious 10 division. I cannot train more of them. So I cannot train more of them, but it's not an issue. Also transferring 4 Marine Division to here, to the East Coast. So South Africa, we have 72 garrison in Japan, which we don't need. Let's disband them. We don't need. Japan is not our ally. We need a small garrison here, so we got so much manpower right now. Also remember, Germany is losing a lot of manpower. Soviet lose 16.24 million. Germany lost 15.34. But if you compare Germany, let's see Germany, the Austrian. The manpower pool. They have 4 million manpower, but they are reaching the max of the conscription law. So they are all adult serf. 4 million men with all adult serf. Okay. Whereas you see Soviet. Soviet has how many manpower? Soviet has look at their planes. Their air force is pathetic, 572. I did transfer some planes to help them. If you look at Soviet, they have 2 million to 4 million manpower, and they also under all adult serf. Oh, so their situation is quite desperate. So I'll expect it a bit more. They have 2 million to 5 million, all adult serf. But it's quite true, because they are in quite dire state. Germany has taken Leningrad. They have taken Smolensk, so they are quite near to Moscow. They have taken Kiev also. They have taken Kursk, Kharkov. All these are important regions, and this gives the German extra manpower. They still haven't taken Sevastopol. Maybe I can land an army to help them. Will they allow? The Germans are... Oh, my allies are trying to make all this naval landing. They try to do it, but they fail. UK land a decent amount of forces here. Also, the funny thing is that Germany actually took Iceland, without knowledge. Fish is quite funny. Fish is quite funny. Okay. We cannot build anymore because we max out our potential. That's what I can say. I can still convert my civilian factory to military, but I think we still need a lot of civilian factory. 176 civilian factory, we still need them. Maybe I can build more military factory here, just for fun. Or maybe I can remove certain infrastructure, certain building. Is there a way, because I have so much political power, is there a way to increase like the building slot? You could lah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, the thing is aluminium wise, because I need so much aluminium that I really run out of nation to import my aluminium. So what I've done is I built up infrastructure in what is that called? Arcasons. So I improve the infrastructure here, so I'm getting more aluminium. Another way to get more aluminium is to do all these things. Develop aluminium resources tendencies, and you only take 25 political power. So let's do it. Chromium deposit, we can do it also. We have a lot of steel, so we don't do it. We also develop tungsten, let's do it. Since we use so much political power, why not do it? Just do it. Okay, we can execute war plan silver, so this gives us an attack bonus against the country 10%, and defense bonus 10%. So we can use it here for 180 days. So once my army land, another army land here, I can do it. So you look at Italy, all their airbase is barely damaged. Because we are bombing them heavily. In fact, the allies try to land a forces here. So that's quite interesting. Meanwhile, what I do is just supervise this. Make sure we have more planes than them in every air zone. It's called micromanagement. It's tedious, but I mean, if you do it properly, it can pay off. Because you look at them, they are losing so many fighters. So we are sinking their destroyer. In fact, our naval bomber is causing so much destruction in the Mediterranean that I believe they both Vichy France and Italy, they lost almost all their naval ship. 154, 25 and 47. If you compare us, we have 367 ships. We are trying to cripple their naval capability. In fact, I put a naval bomber here to bomb any submarines coming through the English Channel. So this is good. Let's put another naval bomber since we have so many of these and they are good quality. Okay, naval strike, bomb the North Sea. So any submarine that come through the North Sea will get bombed. See, we want them to have to suffer certain consequences. Okay, where's our... Okay, we can upgrade our strategic bomber. It's the A2. Increase the bombing. Reliability increase. Engine also increase. This will reduce our range. Is it? No, doesn't. So this is good. So we are increasing our speed. What is our speed? 5220, 510. So we have higher speed. So let's upgrade this to A3. This will require us to get more resources and we run out of country. Okay. So we are importing mainly all these resources. So what we can do is, since we have so many... Okay, I think we don't have enough civilian factory. Also, we have so much intelligence. We can do all these things. Okay, let's commerce. We can prepare this operation. Look at how many agents we have. Good. Infiltrate civilian. Okay, let's get all these to do all this mission. We need to improve our agent. Risk. Okay, prepare. So do all this mission. Plan force intelligent. Counter intelligent. Okay, get all this. Prepare. So we are doing all these things. Let's infiltrate their air force. Okay. Prepare. So we do all these things. Very good. Okay. So we have also the things that you will get all this message popping out like ace pilot promoter or enemy ace shot down. So all this will help us win the war against Germany. Of course, if you lose your aces on your side, then it's also quite a tragedy. Because we need them to win. So our bombing is our bomber is quite effective. So we have to keep out the pressure. Oh, I put another fighters, but their naval bombers still managed to do a number on my destroyer or my ships. Okay, all these have to. It's alright for now. All these going to the Atlantic Reserve. Okay, move to the Atlantic Reserve. The Atlantic Reserve is in Portsmouth. Also, one thing is something I need to do. Yeah, my naval bomber is here. Okay, this one is overloaded with planes and it's affecting it will affect our combat efficiency. So let's move you to here. This one is in charge of Alfin, so we need to move you to here, where you still can be in range. Yes, over northern France. Over northern France, you can move to some base further back. Here, I believe you still have the range. This base over Western Germany, maybe move here. Okay, because I don't want them to overload. It'd be nice if they can lend me their airbase so I can help them build. Request permission to trade. Construction permission their state. I max out their airbase. Okay, cool. So I can help them build their airbase. You take up some of our factory. So I pause first. Let me check how this one works. Okay, I think I know. So what happens is that, let's say if I want to increase the maybe this airbase, or maybe I think this airbase is in the East Midland. I think the level is quite low. What is the level? The level of the base is level 5. I want to increase it to maybe level 8. So I click on this. Then you can see you can choose. So the thing is that if you want to upgrade to level 8, you have to click 3. So you upgrade to level 3. So from level 5 to level 8, we have to add three more buildings. Then this one, what happens is that you need construction The thing is that factories available for our project is 0, so we need to have available civilian factories to help them do the construction. So I think this is how it works. Yeah, I think it's a cool feature. But for now we have no civilian factories, so there's no point, there's nothing much we can do. Alright. Now Canada want to build infrastructure on my country. Just submarine we need a lot. Let's get more. Destroyer also need a bit more. So we are trying to defeat their U-boat. So let's see our plane. Our strategy bomber have been quite successful. Our naval bomber. So where's our naval bomber? How come we are not building any naval bomber? Marina A1. We have a lot, that's why. Marina A2. So increase our attack. Our reliability will fall. Range also can increase. Okay. Let's get higher attack with lower reliability. Or okay, never mind. Let's Marina A3. Let's get them. So we have so many Sherman, then let's reduce to 1 factory. So we don't need so many carrier airplane. But we need a lot of naval bomber. Okay, at least we are building. We need tires, so we import from Malaya. No, we don't have enough. Where's our place for rubber? Here. So let's improve our infrastructure here. There we go. We can address this rubber shortage. So yeah, again, there's nothing much we can do now. Yeah, we have more fighters than them here. Let's make sure every fighters we are winning. Something else. Our naval bomber, what's the maximum range? Okay, they can bomb the English Channel. We probably need a naval bomber to bomb the Bay of Biscay. So this is where their U-boat can launch. They also can set up U-boat base here. Okay, we need some destroy to lay mine. I wonder whether mine can take down submarine. So we need to destroy this mine lay capability. This one. How come we don't have any ship that can lay down mine? Destroyer. This one. We have the 1944 Destroyer Hub A1. And our naval experience so low. Okay, never mind. Forget it for now. Okay, I think our now the thing is like, okay, the two objectives we need to achieve, the two strategic objectives. First is to keep shooting down their fighters, making sure we win every engagement, and not fighting, because we want to eventually reduce their fighter force to 0. So everywhere is alright, 700. So also we are winning. They have 299 fighters. But our planes are superior to theirs. So they only have 269 fighters. Here, how come we raid zone? Because they have a lot of fighter. Then second objective is to wait for our forces here. And now they are here, you can start to transfer them to UK. Okay, come to New York. Transfer them to here. Make sure the route is protected, so they passes through the sea zone. They are escorted. This one I want to transfer it to the Italy campaign. Which is where is it? Where's Italy? Okay, so I call it the Italy campaign. And I need to give them a new field marshal. Historically speaking, I think it was, what is that, the British commander, Montgomery, Bernard Montgomery. If you could, if you can get ally like commander to do the command. Should we get Douglas Matter? I believe. Okay, we need a field marshal. Field marshal. Should we get Douglas Matter? Let's see his stats. Is he suitable for the role? Out of supply, infantry defense. He got all these stat. Organization lost when moving. Offensive loss when moving. Reach through higher chances. Increase chance of executing assault. Short tactics. Reinforcement rate plus 20%. So let's give Douglas Matter the command over the army group of Italy. Should we give him the amphibious assault? Or should I use him for D-Day? Okay, for now I will lend him the amphibious stand. Then after that I can still use him for D-Day. Amphibious. Then amphibious tank corps. Okay. So I come over to Italy. We are still on the way to East Coast. This one, I also land Douglas MacArthur, the 1st Marine Army, to do the landing. After that, they can transfer him to D-Day. So where is he right now? He's here already. So you all can start to transfer to Bristol. This one can go to UK. I want this to be ready for D-Day. If you can make more than this, it would be good. So we have the 1st Marine Army. This one you also come over to UK. So transfer it to Bristol as well. So this is a safe route. So as he passes through the safe C zone, yeah, it is. So also. Okay, this one. Another way is to like maybe turn this off, or maybe put avoid. So avoid block. So they won't try to come through here. They try to come through here instead. This one, does it go through the over to Bristol? So make sure it passes through the safe C zone. Yeah, it is. Okay. So now just wait for the campaign to start. The campaign. So that's this. I already mentioned. First objective is to maintain air supremacy over Europe. Then the second objective is to continue the campaign in Italy. The third, maybe the third secondary object. Okay, maybe the third objective the minor objective would be like to do a D-Day landing here. So our Harrier force is on the way to the English Channel. Then we can start our invasion here. Yeah. We have a battleship in here. So slash Mediterranean. We have a battleship here to provide the shore bombardment bonus during naval invasion. Maybe for D-Day we also need. Let's prepare like another battleship. Okay, we have all these new carriers coming. Do we have any more battleship? This battleship. Okay. Maybe I'll transfer you to this one. Because Agnes K is in charge of the convoy defense in Atlantic. So I'll transfer this battleship fleet, this battleship task force to him. Because I want him to provide the naval supremacy over the English Channel. Then this Harold Reinstadt is in charge of the Mediterranean. Oh, cannot. No. I need him to be here. Sorry, I need him to continue to provide the naval supremacy over the Mediterranean. So I still need him. Let's put automatic split off. Engage a high medium risk. Okay, then we need another battleship to help out. Which one? Okay, we have this scouting force in the Southeast Asia Command. And he has 3 battleships and 10 heavy cruiser. So I put you under like, give you this one. We'll give you some cruiser to shield him from enemy submarine. Doesn't hurt to give him some protection. Okay. So you come over to Ernest King fleet. So I want him to come over here to provide the support to the invasion force here. Okay, good. So now I think I can stop, and if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.